We are live with Allison, who has made a tremendous change in her fitness, in her body, in her health. And we're going to share the story of how she did it, despite being a very, very busy mama. But Allison, can you give us a little introduction about yourself?
So my name's Allison. I'm 36 years old. I'm a mom of three. I have a 7-year-old, a 3-year-old, and an 11-month-old. I'm a police officer in Maryland. Um, and it's kind of my daily life is the kids and going to work and enjoying life.
I know a lot of people can relate to that, but when you got started in our program here, tell us about what was going on with your fitness and what did you want to change? What was your why behind that?
So the why's sort of funny. So my son was born October of 2024, and I had started my own version of my workout program. Wasn't getting results, and then I came across Fit Responder on Instagram. And I was like, well, what do I have to lose at this point? It's either gonna work for me, it's not gonna work for me, and I still don't have anything to lose. So I gave it a shot, and it not shockingly, but it did work out for me. I've lost about 50 pounds or so, 51 pounds. The main reason why is I didn't want to spend thousands of dollars. My start to the program was I didn't want to spend thousands upon thousands of dollars on a new wardrobe that I was going to absolutely hate myself. I had a wardrobe I could fit into. All I had to do was lose weight. So that was the why behind why I started. And I didn't want to be the mom that my kids were embarrassed of when I showed up to sporting events or whatever the case was, because that's a big deal. Now my why has changed a little bit because now I fit into my clothes, which is great. But now my why is I want to, when I'm 70 or 80 years old, I want to be able to run around and chase my grandkids. And I don't want to use a walker. And I don't want to be bedridden. And I don't want my husband to have to basically walk me inside every day. I want to be able to run around with them. So the why's changed a little bit for me. But I got my original goal of fitting into my wardrobe. So
That's amazing. Well, yeah, there's so many layers to that as to how you've improved. So losing that tremendous amount of weight, you've built strength, you can move better, stronger, more energy, more confidence, fitting into the wardrobe. You don't have to buy a new wardrobe. Yeah, you don't want to do that shopping. That's not a good shopping trip for sure. So
no.
Allison, tremendous work. And I hope this inspires some people who may be struggling with being out of shape and not feeling good and not knowing where to turn. If somebody were on the fence about working with us at Fit Responder, what would you tell them?
Take the leap of faith and trust the process. I've had my days, I've had my weeks where I decided to have French fries on a binge for a week, and then I had to be reminded on by scale, hey, that might not be working out for me as much. Or chips and guacamole. But at the end of the day, trust the process, follow your meal plan, set yourself up for success each week. Um, find what motivates you. Like I had to watch motivational videos on Instagram for weeks just to get myself to go run every day. It's not my thing, but I did it. I could get up and lift, but running was another thing. So trust the process. Take the leap of faith. It is worth it at the end of it. It just might take a little bit longer than you anticipated.
Yeah, fair. That's very fair, right? And we want people to be patient, but yeah, in less than a year, you've made a tremendous change in your body, which in the grand scheme of things is most people probably takes longer to get out of shape. So yeah, well, tremendous job, Allison. Thank you for sharing your story. Hopefully we inspired someone today to get moving on their goals, if not with us, at least on their own. So yeah, Allison, any parting words before we say goodbye to those who are watching?
Just believe in yourself and come up with a plan. Like I get up every day at 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. and I lift. And then I go to work and I have a job where I'm able to at least run at work. We get an hour to work out at work. So that helps a lot, which I think is part of my success that I was able to do that. But regardless of what you do every day, lift or do something every day, it makes you feel better. Even on the days that it may not be your best workout, it's still a workout and you still got it done.
100%. Yeah, well said. Well, thank you, Allison, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Stay safe, strong, and fit. All right, bye.